Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 70th episode of the Brick-By-Brick Correctional Facility here in Prison Architect, where we are getting the most massive of all intakes that we will ever get. And we're going to hit that 1,000 prisoner mark in this episode. And I think is going to put an end to this series, which is a little sad, but we've gone 70 episodes, right? We've had a long journey, a lot of ups and downs. We've never had any prisoner pass the general education course, but I think that this series has run its course, right? Like when we hit that 1,000 mark, it's going to feel really good because we persevered and we pushed through and we did everything we needed to do. And I'm going to feel very, very good about it. Now, you know, for the most part, I mean, there was a lot of deaths. We haven't had an escape in a long time, though, if you can believe that. We haven't had an escape in a very, very long time. And we do have a lot of deaths on a day-to-day basis. I will admit that. We do have a lot of deaths. But, you know, is there a lot of things that I wish we could have done a little differently? Yeah, absolutely. Because it's very hard. It's a hard game to... It's a very, very hard game to balance everything, and we never really knew if everyone's getting fed, and there's a lot of things that I learned about this game as we were doing it, but it is absolutely a very, very fun game, and you know, it as I have played it and we've gone on this journey together, I do wish that the devs would have done more, you know, would have not even just like making things better, but just to I don't know, keep the love of it going, you know. And I'm sure that they spent a ton of time and a lot of energy making this game, and they wanted to just be done with it. And I totally understand that. I really, really do understand that. From a creative perspective, it makes a lot of sense. But it's a shame when there's a game that is built so well and there's so many nice things about it that there's just like those couple things that would have been nice to have. You know, like it just feels like there's a little bit more sweetening that could have been done. You know, like maybe this could have been this whole thing could have been a little bit different setup. There could have been a better layouts for the regime. There could have been a little bit better layouts for certain things, and discovering like how needs are operating and like how to get people better and all that stuff. But you know, that's a little nitpicky as well. Like it's a really, really great game, and I'm glad that I was at first I was going to do 500 prisoners, and then when we started the series, I was like, you know what? Before I made that first episode, I was like, I gotta do 1,000, because 500, you know, I had probably had 150, maybe 200 prisoners at a time, and I thought, you know what, let's go nuts. Let's go nuts with this. One of the spiritual leaders we bring in for our religious programs has been riling up the inmates with all kinds of hateful speech. They've been fired. Prisoners will take some time to cool down. Of course. But, you know, we had the smallest reception room possible. It never changed in the entirety of this series, which I feel really proud about. I feel really proud of, you know? It's, there's something quaint about that. Let's just check the logistics real quick here. Or no, intelligence, excuse me. Snitches, any snitches here? Snitches with britches? This guy is a snitchy snitch, so is this dude. Here we go. Let's just send you to protective. And you to protective. Anyone else? Why is he in here? Shouldn't be. Do we just not have enough solitary? Yeah. Let's get the door controls. Let's connect this. Oh, we don't have the... before we do that, we have to build the door servos. Like so. And... like so. I guess that's really the only, you know, two areas that we're going to have that, right? So we'll get that built, and then, let's see how many guards. Snitch. Who is this? Who are you? This guy? Andrew Lim? You're a snitch. Andrew Lim. There's another snitch on this bus. So are you, right? Is it you? Yeah. Good. It's good that we are not trying to kill our snitches. You know? Look at all these trucks. God, it's crazy. And it's just, like I had said, I don't know, a couple episodes prior, it's amazing that you could, you know, just keep building. Just keep building out. Yeah, I mean, you could, oops, you could really, really make quite an impressive prison. Let's see. I mean, the challenging thing is, you know, I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking, but it is the final episode. It's the culmination of all of our efforts. And it's one of those things where when I reflect on it, yard. And, like, this stuff. Like, make this easier. Why is it not either alphabetical or fucking... I don't care what it is. It's just... It's very strange to me, right? So, my thing is... This is a very poorly run prison, right? Like, it's very, very poorly run. And mostly because things aren't efficiently placed. There's not a whole lot of... all that stuff. And if we were to spend that time, right? Like... going back through all that, it would be so challenging. Why is this failed, by the way? 5x5. Secure behind at least one door. What? It is, isn't it not? It's definitely 5x5. I'm wondering if... Weird. Wonder if that'll go away. Maybe it might be a little glitch or something. But, you know, if we were to spend the time going through and trying to perfect everything and make it, like, you know... I don't know if it's possible to have a prison where you don't have any problems. Like, we have so many problems in this prison, right? People are pissed all day long. Everyone's angry and aggravated, and it's a grind for them. And I don't know if it's possible. Maybe it is. But I'm taking up a lot of space with this, but it's fine. Oh, it went away, so I guess it's okay now. But I don't know why there's Is this guy dead? No, he's injured. Why is everyone rioting, for God's sake? What the fuck? It's minimum security, boys! We should probably get stuff in this common room, though. Like, chill the fuck out. God, this is a brand new facility. Where's the large TV? There we go. What are you all complaining about? What is that? Family? Well, yeah, we don't have visitation. Should probably get that in. If I can fucking find it. I mean, the fact that I can go 70 episodes of this and still not know where visitation is beyond me. Like, it's insane. We'll make 2 visitation rooms. And these will be staff doors. And these need visitor tables. Jesus Lord. Having more problems than minimum security. Also need a parole room. Which, yeah, parole. What does parole need to be? I think it's 5x5. Yeah. Let's take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck me. Well, damn it. It's okay. It's okay. We'll have 2 rooms. Okay, and then a visitor table. Okay, and then these will be parole. Probably need more than that, but 2 is okay. It's fine for now, I think. Fine for now. I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, what? Is it because it's... Oh, because of the CCTV? No, that can't be right. Common room. You know what? Let's give these motherfuckers... Because it's the last episode, we're celebrating. We're feeling in a good mood. Let's give them some goddamn poker tables. Not poker tables. Billiard tables. So they can play billiards together. That'll be really nice. Can even give them a bookshelves. Even some bookshelves around here. Little library. And then even like a little wall here, just to, you know, some privacy and whatnot. And then maybe they can just like have a little reading corner, right? Where they can read, if they can read. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. 8 hours, 9 hours. We're gonna get 138 prisoners. Although we do have, I mean, with all the deaths, between the deaths and the parole, we do lose a lot of prisoners very, very quickly. Yeah, more problems in here. This probably isn't the ideal setup for these guys. I you know, they don't like it. Where are the... Do we have CCTV? Oh, those are door control. Should probably get that operating. There we go. Very good. Very good indeed. I think... What is our capacity? How many? 289. So we have 418. Okay. So we have another 100 available for normal, and then another 100 and, you know, math stuff. Deployment. We should probably get... Oh, we have the guards all set up. I did that already. Good for me. Probably want... If I was running this, and I am, I'd probably put CCTV in there. It's pretty quiet right now. Day 104. I think we only had a couple deaths today. What happened to this guy? What happened to you? Oh, it doesn't tell me now. Armed guards patrolling. Everyone is very, very suppressed. Only 12 prisoners out of 891 say that they are being well treated. Isn't that lovely? 153 have serious complaints. 645 prisoners are suppressed. That's pretty good, right? I mean, I think part of the problem, and I heard this in multiple places, that when the prisoners are suppressed, they are less likely to pass the general education course. I think we might have talked about this maybe like back in like episode 15 or something crazy. But yeah. So, you know, I don't know how much that affects. I don't know how much that affects it, but no one has passed that, and it's pretty fucking nuts if you think about it. But you know, it's interesting looking back on this, like the systems here, like having these 4 doors do things. Probably not necessary, right? We don't need these in these corridors like that. I don't even know if the 3 hallway corridor is the answer. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. That's unclear. And you know, you kind of look back on how you do stuff, and you evolve. You evolve your strategies a little bit as you go, and some evolve and some don't. Like, does this yard need to be this big? Probably not. Does this yard need to be bigger? Yes. You know, this little yard that we kept the whole time, did this need to be bigger? Like, this was our yard, right? We had this giant shower room. We thought it was giant, and then, you know, then we're making shower rooms that look like this, that are kind of, you know, a little primitive looking, to be honest. But, you know, it was, you start doing things out of necessity, right? Versus everything else. So, it's interesting. Oh, we're still getting these guys in. Ex-law enforcement. This guy. You want protective custody, bro. Got more ex-law enforcements. A snitch that's incredibly extremely volatile and... Oh, wow, that's fascinating. This guy's strong, extremely volatile, and he's a snitch, so he's probably going to be a problem. This guy's ex-law enforcement. Another ex-law enforcement here. We're going to run out of room in... there's another snitch on this bus. Oh, he's dead. We missed that guy. He's dead. He's actually in the ambulance on the way to the morgue. That's going to happen. We're getting a lot of dudes in at once, and I'm not even getting all of the CIs. You know, maybe we should activate them while we do this last one. Just to see if we can catch as many as we possibly can, right? Might help. There's a lot of question mark dudes, you know? A lot of question mark dudes. So, they can't even fit them all in here. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But, we're bringing the CIs in, and they're going to tell us what they know, and... I don't know how the CIs would know. Oh, they all have hits on them. I guess that's what they're telling them. But I don't know what this... It's funny because it's like the CIs who don't know these guys, right? They're like walking through and they have them come in. It's like, I haven't even seen this guy. Or I guess they ask them if they knew him or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny how that works. It's a little unclear how that works, but it's kind of fun. You know, but the thing is this the perfect system? I don't know. You know, a lot of this stuff, like logistics, the deployment, I think, could be reworked to be a lot better, more clear. Even more options would be nice. Like, if you want to have min and medium sec share something, but just those two, that would be a nice thing to have. How visitors come into your thing, and maybe this is sort of how that goes, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if the stuff is the best. It just... There's so many little tiny things in this game that, while there's so many things that surprise you where you're like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. You know, how all these little pawns are running around and they all have their needs and different things and they're doing all those things. And that's really, really cool. But it just feels like some of that system should be, there's a better way to run it, right? Like, it's not all completed. There's little things that we could change that would make the game better. And that's kind of all I'm saying. You know, I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm shitting on this game or whatever. I mean, I went 70 episodes. I really, really enjoyed it. And it feels good to be hitting this milestone that we're going to hit very, very soon here, by the way. I wish I had a bottle of champagne to pop. We're at 966. Holy crap. We are going to hit that 1,000. As this last group comes in. Intelligence. Yeah, we got this guy, protective, this guy, protective, this guy, protective. Yep, there we go. Nice to get as many as we possibly can. I should probably keep that up, actually. Snitch. Boom. What else we got here? 972. I wonder if it's not until they get in we can already see that someone's got a hammer on this bus. I wonder if we can't see until they come through the gates. But we do know they have a hammer. Like, is it when they only get close enough? 987. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna pull out of this thing. 987, folks. 13 more prisoners. We're gonna hit 1,000. Easily hit 1,000. We were never able to execute a death row guy. But maybe for funsies. Who is the lowest? It's Richard Crouch. So you're the closest to being scheduling. Let's schedule your execution. We're doing it. Oh, shit. Guys, this is happening. We probably should have hit the 1,000 mark before I did this, but this guy is literally going to get executed. I've never seen this. I've never done this. I've never seen anyone else do it. What is the test facility? Yeah, let's authorize it. Power failure. This is insufficient electrical power to the chair. Really now? Well. Really? Well, how do I stop this then? I guess... Wait, I gotta cancel it. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. I guess we'll put a power station in here. There. Put a power station in. 984. We're making 40K per day in our cash flow, which is nuts. I jumped the gun a little bit there on the execution. But I would like to see it before we go out, you know? See what it's like? It's nice. I'm glad we hit a nice, solid number, like 70, you know? It feels good. Feels like a good number. Someone's working on that. Good. This guy's dead. Starved to death. Oh. Well, that actually makes a lot of sense, and that would explain... I guess that would answer the question as to, are all these guys getting fed? And the answer is no, they're not. There's a death today. Is this guy a snitch? Probably dead from being a snitch. Well, there we lost one. 983. These guys have nowhere to go? They do not, actually. Interesting. Still have 100 capacity, though, for the minimum security guys. Well, let's we'll put a pin in that. Is this done yet? Someone's working on it. I guess what we could do... Is there really not enough power on that line? What power are we operating off of here? Oh shit, that is at capacity, is it not? That is absolutely at capacity. Okay, so let's dismantle that. And we'll work off of this one, I guess. Bunch of prisoners let out, 975. Cops are absolutely overwhelmed right now. Absolutely overwhelmed. Let's get our intake to... There we go. Should we set it a little higher? Let's open it all up. Let's open it all up. Let's do 1,030. Make sure we get that intake. Give it a little bit of a buffer for ourselves. Is this getting built? Where are we with this here? This guy's working on it. He's working on it. Mm-hmm. 971. A couple more guys are getting let out. It's legit. Where is this dude? My goodness. He's having to walk all the way through. Yeah, you know, and that's another thing too, right? Like, the efficiency perspective of where do you, you know, like, getting all the way back here, it is a fucking bummer. It takes forever for these guys to get over here. And I don't even know what, like, what are all these trucks dropping off anymore? I don't even know, what are we building, right? That, like, takes that much stuff up. Let's go to here. There we go. Connect those up. That's all good. I bet he's close. He's got to be close. He's making his way up. It's going to happen. Yeah, this is now out of power for these guys, but we'll connect it to here and there. And then this will just be for this. Power station is just going to be for this. There we go. I'm even starting to see a lot of lag. Like, it feels slower, you know? I think 3-speed a while ago felt faster, and now it's taking a while. Oh, we are short on guards. A lot of guards died, I think. Yeah, do 215. Okay, so this is going to get built. Nice. Just need, you're exhausted too. That doesn't probably help. Wow, we're 30 away. 30. Can we... Be nice to get this going here. But we need the workmen. We're gonna have to go grab stuff. Just get a bunch more workmen going. Fuck it. Oh, these trucks. It's insane. It's insane. I wonder if we need to expand the garbage or the exports? Like, what's... Does it take... I guess they're... yeah, I guess it's all the food they have to deliver, you know? Where's deliveries? I'm gonna just make that bigger. It might help. Might help move these trucks through faster. I don't know. Something's taking a while, though. And who's unloads all this stuff? Is it the guards? Who's this guy? Oh, the truck drivers do it. I see. We should probably get more janitors, too. Probably some more cooks. Maybe 5 cooks? I don't really know. I don't really know what's best there. Okay, we're getting the cable in here. Yeah, it's lagging pretty hard. It must be because we're hitting that 1,000 mark. I think it does suck up a lot of juice, right? So we should probably just get a bunch of capacitors in here. I don't know. Is this... Oh, it's not connected. We're missing 1 power cable. Mm-hmm. 2 more deaths today. Nice. Very good. Oh, wow. Look at the stream of these guys. There's so many of them. Is this a fight that happened? Like, what the fuck? Okay, so this is up, right? Alright, let's schedule electrocution. Doing it. We're going to authorize both of these. Power failures. Insufficient electrical power to the chair. What the fuck? Like, really? Well, they haven't put the capacitors on. Fuck it. Well, let's load it up. I don't care. It's just very fascinating. Huh. Well, we'll let this, we're gonna initiate a prison-wide lockdown. He's gonna shower one last time. These guys are gonna put the capacitors in. Hopefully... There we go. There we go. We're testing it. Holy shit. Crouch. We're so close to our lockdown. Look at this. There's like a whole checklist on how to do this thing. Richard Crouch is getting his last meal. We're almost completed on our prison-wide. It was completed. Okay, now we gotta authorize. Look at this. Execution detail? Who's this guy? Execution witness. Crouch's priest. What the fuck? Well, yeah, let's escort the witness. Wow. That is crazy. That is so nuts. Oh, I can only do 2-speed. Interesting. Huh. Where is he? Is he inside? There he is. Wait. So nuts. Like this whole rigmarole to do this. Fascinating. There he is. There's Crouch's priest. Wow. They're giving him his last rites. This is the warden. The warden. Oh, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Nuts. It's nuts. So there's a couple other witnesses. Execution ways. Crouch's victim's family. Oh, their victim's family. What? Oh, this is like kind of fucked up, isn't it? Escort witness to facility. Here he comes. Rita is here herself escorting him. Wow. It's happening. Here we go. Wow. Wow. How dark. Strange and sad. And the execution of Richard Crouch was carried out at 2:32 as scheduled by electric chair. Due to the failure to follow the legally required appeals process and the discovery of information that would have ultimately resulted in a successful appeal, the institution is fined $50,000. Due to the failure to proper protocol, executions are suspended until a later date, and only remaining death row prisoners, any remaining, will be transferred to another facility. Should the next execution performed here not follow the correct procedure, you will be fired from your position. Oh, so these guys are getting out of here. Whoa. Wow. That's crazy. Isn't that nuts? That is nuts to me. So I got fined 50 grand because he would have won an appeal. But that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't do it. I mean, we don't even really know if he was innocent or not. Right? I mean, that is crazy, though. Like, we just straight up executed that dude. Man, that is nuts. Feels very strange because of like the music that comes in and the although it still says his status over here, he's not there anymore. He's definitely dead. Probably going out to this thing. Yep, and he's getting carried. Okay, so this guy. Wait, is this guy a death row guy? No. Wow, wow. That is so nuts. Is this him? No, it's Conan. Where is I wonder where he is. Do we feel bad? I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, it's really weird and strange. But these guys, I think this is the bus to pick up the remaining prisoners. The remaining death row guys. Can't even have them anymore. We just got suspended. You know, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That would happen to us because of how crazy this prison is and how nuts everything is, right? Like, that would happen. I understand this episode's going a little longer. I figured it would. But it didn't warrant enough to do another weekend of episodes. You know, I wanted to end it on the Sunday and get all this done. There he is. There he is. 6 days without incident. Executed by electric chair. He's going to get in this hearse with Conan, and that'll be it. 1 hour, people. 1 hour till we hit that 1,000. Absolutely. Absolutely crazy. It's just really nuts to reflect on the things that we've switched. You know, the shower, like, all this stuff stayed relatively the same throughout. We really did almost nothing to any of this stuff. I mean, down here changed quite a bit. But the offices and the shops and the reception and all of this, like the holding cells, like none of that stuff changed. You know, none of it changed, which is crazy. Here we go, final intake. 72 guys coming. All these families flooding in to see their loved ones. We're still spending money on tasers. Oh, I guess we did get a whole bunch of guards. Is this must be the bus though for the death row people? I think. Must be. Yeah, they're not you know, it all makes sense. The warden's not very happy with me, right? Like, that's how this whole game's gone. 984. I want to go into the informant thing, but when we hit that 1,000, I want to be out here. It's not going to really matter anyway. Like I said, a lot of things we could have done differently. A lot of things we could have done better. We could have spent another 100 episodes trying to perfect everything and redo and restructure and, you know, do all the scheduling and the meal prep and all of that. But, you know, but it has to come to an end at some point, right? And I think that 1,000 mark was a great thing. There it is. 1,000. And it's an achievement. It's an achievement to hit 1,000 prisoners. Wow. Bunch of early releases. We'll get over that 1,000 mark again, though. But there it was. It was exactly 1,000, too. It was exactly 1,000. Crazy, crazy sauce. Well, as we reflect, let's look one more time on our giant prison, our poorly run prison. Let's take a look. Well, let's take a look here. Validation. No. How do we look at Here we go. Prison grading. So we have had 52 staff fatalities, 140 deaths in custody. Only 28 prisoners escaped, and a lot of that was earlier on. We've paroled 937 people, just 6%, or 6% reoffended. That's not bad. We've executed 1 prisoner. They were not innocent. They were not innocent. They would have won the appeal, but they were not innocent, so that makes me feel better. 1,234 prisoners have been released. Not bad. Not too shabby. We're over 1,000. We've made it. Folks, everybody, we've made it together. This is incredible. Everybody, thank you so much for coming along this journey with me in Prison Architect. I really do appreciate all of your comments. The fact that you've stuck with it for this long and watched all these episodes is really incredible. Thank you so much for the support. And I hope that I will see you all, see some of your faces again in another playthrough, and on other videos on my channel. I look forward to it. But everybody, thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful ride here in Prison Architect. And I will see you, not next time, but I will see you in another series at a later date. All right, everybody, take care, and we'll see you soon.